Doña Maria, I convinced Drake to give back your necklace. No. Doña Maria, I found this on my ship? What? Walter.
Thank you, Mrs. Scarlett. Come to stand upon the Queen. Well, I'm here to attend upon the Queen. I did not expect to find thee here.
I did not mean to startle you. May we speak?
It would not be seemly, Signor.
I'm sorry my presence is so distressing today.
It is not that. You must understand that although I am betrothed to Sir Guy the Gisborne, we are not yet wed, and an unmarried Spanish lady is never unchaperoned.
Then where is the formidable Miss Latham?
My dueña has spent many years caring for me. I thought that she might like some time to reacquaint herself with her native land. I also did not think I would need her protection whilst attending upon the Queen.
I only wish to talk with thee.
Under other circumstances, Captain Raleigh, I would welcome the opportunity to converse. But if Don Alessandro were to discover us alone, I fear not only damage to my reputation, but your safety as well. My uncle has a terrible temper.
Art thou afraid of him?
Let us say I respect the power that he wields.
I promise to be brief. One question and I will go. My mind is in turmoil, and only you can clear my confusion.
Very well. What is it that disturbs thee?
At court dance, thou didst accuse Captains Hawkins and Frobisher of impropriety. Dost thou honestly mistake their intent or purposely cast doubt upon their honor?
Purposely cast doubt! We in Spain are accused of too much formality, and this English bluntness leaves much to be desired.
I do not mean to insult thee. I sense there is good in thee. I do not speak to malicious intent. Yet I know my friends, they are both gentlemen. Neither would offend a woman. How then can I reconcile the disgrace?
Perhaps thou dost not truly know them.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'm mistaken in thee. Let me tell you all. Hawkins has spent years persuading the Queen to rebuild the fleet. She's commanded him to work miracles with no money. He's full of fun to sack, yes, but gives him some respite for his awful responsibility. Frobisher, he's a military man in unmilitary position. His natural command ability chafes at always being second, but he does what he must for the good of the kingdom. I ask again, are these the sort of men who would risk their Queen's wrath for the sake of a brief moment's pleasure? I cannot believe that.
So thou wouldst accuse me of falsehood.
Dona Maria, I need to know the truth. Can't help but be disappointed in my friends. Or in thee.
And it would distress thee to find me a disappointment?
More than I could have thought possible under such brief acquaintance.
Captain Raleigh, I take a great risk if I confide in thee. And yet, since the moment that we met, I felt I could trust thee.
My lady, I swear by all that is holy never to betray thee.
What I have done weighs heavily upon my conscience.
We English have a saying. A trouble shared is a trouble halved. Allow me to share thy trouble.
Very well. Thou art not mistaken in thy friends. I did falsely accuse the captains. Hawkins merely mistook his footing and stumbled into me, sure. And Frobisher came to mine assistance, and I rewarded his gallantry by casting doubt upon his character.
I see.
Do not judge me too harshly, Captain Raleigh. I did all the bidding of mine uncle. I do not believe that his real purpose is to pursue peace with England. He has ordered me to serve dissent in the English court wherever possible.
You obey him, though it goes against your conscience?
I must! Since birth, I have been betrothed to Sir Guy the Gisborne, and I find him odious in every way. He has no heart. He collects women merely as possessions. My only chance of escaping this detested marriage is to please mine uncle.
What of thy parents?
Dead. But even when they were alive, they were subservient to Uncle Alessandro and his great ambition.
Perhaps Her Majesty could help thee.
I am but a Spaniard, a small pawn in the grand Game of Thrones. There is no help for me in England.
Well, there's one Englishman who will help. I make a solemn pledge, Dona Maria, to always be thy protector and friend.
I see I was right to trust thee, Captain Raleigh.
My name is Walter. Maria.
I thank thee, Walter. Thy support is a comfort to me. But I do not see how we can stop mine uncle.
Perhaps we went to Her Majesty together, and you told her the truth of Palmer's plan.
The Queen wants peace, and Uncle Alessandro is very charming. We must have proof, physical evidence of his treachery.
Is there such proof?
Uncle Alessandro is cautious by nature. But King Philip demands frequent reports. He has written a letter to send with Lopez.
There was to accept this letter and give it to the Queen. I can summon the captains to a meeting. Can you get Lopez there?
I will.
Then let us meet at the bridge at 5:30. Till then, avoid Sir Guy and appear docile to thine uncle.
My heart is lighter for thy friendship. Perhaps there's hope for me in England after all.
Perhaps there's hope for us. It's too soon to speak of my feelings for thee, but I demonstrate by returning this.
My mother's necklace! Mine only remembrance of her! I thought it was lost forever. How didst thou convince the pirate Drake to relinquish it?
Drake's not a bad fellow. He can't stand to see a woman cry. Even a Spanish woman.
Thou art teasing. But I do not care. I have my necklace back. And however it came about, I thank thee for it. Uncle, please allow me to explain!
Silence! It is very apparent what is happening here. This pirate, not content with stealing our possessions, wishes to steal our honor as well.
His Excellency,
This is part of thy plan. To dishonor my niece on the eve of her wedding so that her English bridegroom can magnanimously accept her as damaged goods? Oh, or was it thy plan to take this poor, young, innocent girl and use her as a pawn? That would be the strategy of an old goat such as thee!
My lord, pray calm thyself. I do assure thee that we are as surprised and as dismayed by this development as thou art. We had summoned Dona Maria here to be invested as lady-in-waiting. We stand in loco parentis to all our ladies and guard their virtue most diligently.
Please, Highness, if I may speak.
No! Walter, you may not. Thou hast said and done quite enough. Thou hast leave to go.
Highness,
Are we too subtle for thee? Get out!
Dueno Miss Latham must be found. She will be punished.
Indeed, Burley shall see to it. He shall take charge of thy niece, and together they shall discover Miss Latham's whereabouts.
But what of the treaty negotiations, Your Majesty?
They shall continue.
Without me?
Certainly without thee, unless thou hast mastered the ability to appear simultaneously in two places.
Oh, no, Your
Dost
Majesty.
thou think me incapable of negotiating a treaty?
No, Your
Or
Majesty.
perhaps thou fearest for mine honour. God's teeth! Are we queen here or are we not? Would we had one honest, obedient servant?
Your Majesty, I beseech
Please,
you.
Go!
Go!
Come, child.